And talking to you, he's here playing live with his band today. They've got a brand new album out. They're on a nationwide tour to launch the album. The album's called Yeah, Yeah, Yeah. So let's say yeah, yeah, yeah to John Power. Take a seat, John.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
What a 12 months you've had.
Oh, gosh.
All right.
It's been
Where do you
mad.
want to start, man?
I don't know. At the beginning, 12 months ago, we were just starting to record the new album, Yeah, Yeah, Yeah. The year was just starting. There was lots of things ahead of us that we knew were going to happen. So it's just been one hell of a ride. We just catch that wave of momentum after momentum, and here I am talking to you, right in the middle of another wave of momentum with the album and all that. So
oh my gosh! So yeah, preceded the Oasis.
Well, we started the recording a year ago,
right?
And so we had it in the bag.
Yeah.
By the time we went on the road with Oasis, which Oasis was just like the most amazing
So did you
thing.
know when you were writing Yeah, Yeah, Yeah that the Oasis thing was going to happen?
Yeah.
You did?
I did.
All right, and did that give you a bit more sort of wind beneath your wings?
It did, yeah, because we'd just done an album. I mean, we've released 2 albums in less than 2 years. Love is the Call.
Well, you had a lot of time to make up for it, didn't you?
Well, you're quite right, yeah. There was some unfinished business. But, once we knew the Oasis was coming, we'd just come off the back of Love is the Call. And it did it inspired me to keep writing. Yeah. Normally when you write an album, you give yourself a bit of a break and a breather. But I just kept going, and I kind of really, really found my mojo, so to speak.
Well, because it was back, wasn't it? And the thing about sometimes you try and do something creatively and it's a heavy lift, and that means it's probably not right.
Correct.
And then other times you can't stop yourself coming up with stuff because it's not as they say. Where do ideas come from? Where do they literally sort of rise, don't they?
That's true.
From somewhere, and you've got to be available to feel them, to sense them, and then just to get them down.
A lot of it is about the time, and you're quite right, because there has been occasions where as a creative force, you're always trying to write something, or you're always trying to come up with something. And sometimes you it's just not feeling that right, even though it may be good. But sometimes, as you said, you just tune into that frequency, you catch the wind in your sails. Everything seems to be happening around us.
Yeah.
So it's you're writing great songs, the timing's right, people are coming back to it, the Oasis, all these things were happening all at once, and we just caught it.
And other times you put all the work in 24/7 and nothing goes your way, and that is the universe saying to you, not now, not now.
Yeah.
So what you do is you go to the gym, whatever the gym is, and you just keep training till when you get called off the bench, and you get to play again.
I totally agree, because we've stayed in, there's been moments in my musical career, I guess, where I've had to question, some people, you go through that bottleneck where, the band splits up, you play, you don't know where you're going.
You're unraveling
almost. Yeah, and it's like, some people put it down then. And some people dig deep and go, this is my vocation. I'm a troubadour. It doesn't matter if no one's listening to me. I'm singing to myself.
Yes.
And that's what I kept hold of. And I always knew, or I always felt that Cast had something more to give, even though we were a really big band, I thought we needed, there was more to us, and I just think at the moment we've caught that. Love is the Call, but, Yeah, Yeah, Yeah is a majestic kind of psychedelic masterpiece. That's youth's words, who produced it.
Well, I listened to it 3 times yesterday, and I'm like, this is good. It's so good. And then Noah, my 16-year-old, came in. He said, who's this? It's Cast. He went, oh God, it's so good, man. And that's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. Everyone who's heard the record is just loving it, and I'm just like, I've just got to enjoy this moment.
Yeah, just ride the wave.
Ride the wave.
Ride the wave. Don't worry about a damn thing.
Yeah.
So the album is out now. All right, it was released last Friday. It's called Yeah, Yeah, Yeah. And we talk about Yeah, Yeah, Yeah a lot on the show. We talk about Yeah, Yeah, Yeah. We talk about Na, Na, Na. We talk about La, La, La. But the reason we talk about those, and we've done it for years, is because as a band that you're in flow when you're happy with the Yeah, Yeah, Yeah and a La, La, La. Because you're so confident, you just go, La, La, yeah, yeah. But to call your album Yeah, Yeah, Yeah is so cheeky, man.
It is it is
so cool.
Yes, I normally would be thinking, right, okay, a title, this like deep, meaningful thing. And I just, Yeah, 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 just summed up everything about the session, everything about the moment. And whenever people used to say, what's the album called? The new album? I say, it's Yeah, Yeah, Yeah. And they'd go, oh, yeah. And I'd say, yeah, you just said it back to me. And they'd go, yeah, yeah, yeah. And they kept saying it. And that's the thing. Once Well, everyone just keeps saying it to me, whether they know it or not.
They love it. Yeah.
She loves you. Yeah. Of course, we're from Liverpool as well.
Oh my gosh. What about talking about Liverpool and the Beatles?
Yeah.
What went on at the Cavern? Tell us about that.
Oh, that was fantastic, wasn't it? Yeah, Virgin were there. We got a brick laid in the wall of fame or something, I think. There's loads of great acts through all the years are on there. And we did a little intimate show. And we had yourself.
Ben Jones was there.
Yeah, Ben was there. And so Ben was there. I had a great interview with Ben. We did Q&A. And then we did some, previewed some of the new material to a sold-out gig. And it was great, the love in the room. It was one of the... That's where I thought, wow, we really have connected again back with people. There was just so much positivity.
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah. And everyone would go, yeah. And I was like, okay, we're having this now.
We are having this. Yeah, jeez. And Liverpool winning again.
Yeah.
It's all coming round, gang. It's all coming round. So a brick in the wall. Who else is there with the bricks in the wall?
Oh, God, you name it, all of them. I mean,
all I keep thinking is Pink Floyd. There's another brick in the wall, but it's the Cavern. Is it the original Cavern?
No, well, I think they, I don't know who the council...
No, McCartney might know.
I think they might have knocked the original Cavern down and and built something next door to it. The way they do these town planners.
It's so funny.
They knock down these amazing
I don't think they do it
buildings.
now, would they? Because we don't know what we had. You don't know what you've had till it's gone. That's the famous lyric.
There you go.
And the thing is,
Paved paradise. Put up a parking lot. You know what I mean?
And we were talking about this yesterday to do with TV. So Reg Grundy, who makes Neighbours, or I don't know if he's still around, but he was around, I think he might be. And Home and Away. He was the first TV mogul to ever say, we're going to keep the tapes. And they said, why do you want the tapes? We're going to keep the tapes, we're going to keep the shows, because I believe that people want to replay them. Meanwhile, the BBC are taping over Doctor Who's and this, that and the other to save money on the tapes. And it's the same with the Cavern. It's like, I don't think the Cavern would be demolished today.
No, of
people
course
go,
not.
No, don't.
It'd be an uproar, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
The 70s has a lot to answer for, I guess, in planning.
Yeah, but they're not here for the right reply, so we can't hold it against this Cavern. But I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were, where were you last night? Kingston tonight?
No, we're in Kingston tonight, sold out. We were in Rough Trade, Brick Lane.
All right.
We were in Edinburgh and Glasgow, and before that, we haven't stopped.
And is that all feeling right? Does it feel right?
It's been amazing. Yeah. Everywhere we're playing, we used to do the little in-stores, and now we're doing like the in-store, and then we go over the road to a big venue. We're playing to like
they've sort of hooked them up, haven't they?
Yeah. So they have, and
it works, doesn't it?
It's been great, and that shows us that we were we're like, oh, we're definitely connecting here.
Yeah.
Because we're having. There you go. So
This is a trick, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got you now, man.
Very clever, isn't
it?
This is yes. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Oui.
Oh my gosh! So when the band split up and you got back together a couple of years ago, what does a band do when they're off? What do you get up to normal stuff? And
do you mean when we weren't a band?
Yeah.
Well, I think we all did individual. I mean, I continued sort of. I did some solo material. I went back actually to sort of really rootsy folk music because I kind of when I came out of the 90s and out of cast, like yourself, I really had to put myself down, if you know what I mean. I had to kind of find out, who's that crazy character?
Yeah.
And so I kind of, went back to writing, I went back to folk music and all that, and then started coming back. I mean, what do you do? Skin was with Robert Plant.
Yeah.
Jetting around the world.
Yeah.
Keith has been a tour manager. Everyone kept in the industry.
Right.
Apart from probably me, who just went missing in action.
So I mean, because I saw
sociable recluse.
Did you see Sean Ryder and Bez the other day selling?
I see them. I've seen them pipping.
Did you see what they were doing?
What were they selling?
Adult-sized nappies.
Oh yeah.
Oh right.
No, they were.
There's probably a market for that.
Of course there is. There's a massive market for it.
Oh wow.
And they were saying they're getting paid so little by Spotify, even though they've had 50 million streams in the last 12 months, got like 15p. Yeah. So they went to sell these adult nappies. I don't know whether it's a deal or not a deal.
Reusable.
I don't know. No idea.
I can honestly say I'm okay. I'm okay, Bez. I don't need them.
I can honestly say I have worn adult nappies.
Have you?
Because I had kidney stones, yeah.
Oh, right.
And I wore them for like 5 or 6 days. And I didn't realise that. I thought being incontinent meant that you couldn't stop going. But true incontinence is you don't know you've gone. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And
I look forward to that experience.
No, not necessarily. But
as I get older in life, because it's kind of...
They're very comfy, actually.
They are.
Yeah, I was sad to see them go. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Warm and they get warmer.
Be careful what
And
you...
that's when you know.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for
Yes.
in life, kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know what you got till you've gone. You don't know that you've gone till you've gone. Yeah. So we've got to ask a bit more about Oasis. So
Okay, sure.
there's water under the bridge now. There's a bit of distance. You can reverse engineer it, join the dots. What was it like?
Well, what was it like was, it probably was the most... it was a very rewarding, euphoric, inspiring tour. It was like a happening. I don't think anybody realised what such a great, beautiful thing it was going to be, because I watched 23 shows, and I've said this before in interviews, and I just watched people, congregation, community, unified, sing-alongs, and it was just very inspiring. Yeah. And I know Noel and Liam and Bonehead and all the band felt the same. I think, once the tour started moving, then you kind of got used to that coming along every night. But I think at first, everyone was taken aback by the sheer love and goodwill from the audience.
Yeah.
The audience was just, I said it before, what the world's been missing a lot is choruses. Like, you give people want to sing along. Yeah. They really do.
And bands.
Yeah, rock and roll. Give it to me. I don't, you can...
I think bands are coming back big time.
Well, they are, look, here we are.
No, I know you guys are, but I think younger bands are coming back.
Well, we're inspiring them, I think.
Well, we're getting, we're back on the air, aren't we? That's the point, isn't it? We've got to be back on the air. Because Liam Gallagher last night was at his son's gig.
Yes.
Because his son's band is supporting Miles Kane.
That's right, that's correct.
So that was all going on there. I know that Beckham's boys got a band, Breakers, and they're really good. They've got a tour coming up.
My lad's in a band called Stone. He's got an album coming out in about a month.
And,
everyone's doing their thing. Generational.
Bono's son, Inhaler, they're doing great business, aren't they? It's good, isn't it, man?
Yeah. Well, I think the thing is when you grow up, I guess, in a household where your parents or someone, one of your parents is a musician or a creative, then you just don't think it's unusual to express yourself in certain ways. And that's the only thing I've ever said to my kids. It's like, there's always been guitars lying around the house, so they pick it up, they strum it, they put it down. There's never any pressure. Yeah. But they look at their dad and go like, oh, well, that's what Dad does. He just sings around the house. He's just hanging around doing that. He goes on tour. So it's not something exotic, I guess. So that's why.
So you're often unplugged.
I'm often unplugged. You'll find me unplugged most times of the day around the house, in the kitchen, mate. With a guitar.
I got to tell you this: the album is out now. Honestly, you got to listen. You got to give this album a good listening to. It's great. It's a cast classic. Yeah. It's out now. The tour continues this week, depending on when you're watching this on YouTube or however you're watching it. We're talking about Kingston. That's Thursday. Probably gone by the time you watch this. Brighton and Southampton over the weekend, and Bristol and Milton Keynes. I don't know if tickets are available, but have a go. castband.co.uk/tour. John, thanks, man.
Oh, thanks, Chris.
Thanks to Keith. Thanks to Skin. Thanks to the gang, as always.
Yes,
I love you guys.
Oh, it's great to see you.
It's great
again,
to see you.
Man,
but listen, you've got to go. I've got to make you disappear.
That's right.
Yeah.
Are you capable of such magic?
Unless you could do it yourself. Wow, that was amazing, wasn't it? He's gone. Just like that, he's gone. He's going to pop up in Kingston anytime soon. We better just play another... I don't know what to do here now.